Hey guys, welcome back to our brand new school year. Today is January 4th, and I just want to go over what your expectations were for social studies for today. The first thing that you guys will need to do down here underneath today's work, you'll need to click where it says the check in question, and you'll click here where it says question. It's a journal prompt. It says, incomplete sentences. Describe who you are as a person. That's a lot to do, a lot to think about the first day back to school. Give me at least 3 details about you. So that's 3 sentences. I'm not looking for a physical appearance, but your personality details, like your personality trait. So, for example, I would put that I am a reader. I love to read, whether it's books, magazines, articles, anything of that sort. I love to read any type of anything. I love to study. So that would be a personality trait. Another personality trait would be that I'm lazy. I like to sit on the couch and watch Netflix or Hulu or play games. I'd much rather be doing something like that and not have to, physically move. I'm not a physical person. I don't like to, run laps or anything. And last but not least, my last personality trait sentence that I could put would be um, that I am a very caring person. I care about others. I'll listen to them. I always try and solve their problems, even whenever I'm not supposed to. But that's what another trait of mine would be. So go ahead and pause the video to complete that. And then whenever you're finished, go ahead and resume. Okay, so let's get started with the next part. We're moving down to number 2. We are doing something new called Junior Achievement. You might have done it in elementary school, but we are going to be doing it just for the first couple of weeks of 2021. So Junior Achievement is just simply an economics lesson. We're going to be learning about the economy, about businesses, and things like that. So you'll need to click here where it says make a copy of the Google Slides. There's nothing to turn in today, but I just want you to go ahead and get this done. So click where it says here, and then you're going to click to make a copy. All right, and it should look like this. So as soon as it starts working. All right, so slide number 1, it's just the title so that way we know what it is. Slide number 2 is what Junior Achievement is. You can read over it. Basically, like I said, it's just to help you prepare and succeed in a global economy. And it's going to talk about work readiness, entrepreneurship, which is starting a business, and financial literacy. So today's lesson is over my brand. So not as in Miss King's brand, but as in your personal brand. We are going to have a couple of stop and think questions, so you might be pausing this video a couple of times. I'll let you know when to pause. So there's a couple of questions. All right, so click on slide number 4. Slide number 4, it says you are unique. What makes you different from other people? This sort of relates back to our check-in question. Who are you as a person? Are you a studious person? Are you a lazy person? Are you a hard worker? Do you work well individually? Do you work well as a team member? So go ahead and pause this video, but make sure you are writing in complete sentences. So go ahead and pause and then click whenever you are ready to resume. All right, let's get started with slide number 5. So you'll click on slide number 5. So this is sort of like thinking about yourself as a person. Say that you are wanting to be hired by someone. So you want a job. What are some qualities or skills that you have that would make you a good employee? And if you're like, I don't know, Miss King, I'm only in 7th grade. I ain't thinking about a job. Okay, I get it. What makes you a good student then? All right, and don't say I'm not a good student. everyone has a strength and everyone has a weakness, okay? So what strengths do you have? Are you punctual? Do you turn all your work in on time? Are you a go-getter? Do you self-start pretty well? Do you work well in a team, or do you work well on your own? Are you good with technology? So for this slide, you can just do a couple of bullets. Like, for example, I would put that I'm punctual, I turn things in on time, and that I am a self-starter. Okay, you guys can do a couple. Pause here, get it done, and then resume whenever you're ready. Okay, so let's get started on slide number 6. So this is sort of putting yourself in like a boss's shoe. If you were starting a company, what would you be looking for in an employee? So you are just going to do another bulleted list and tell me what are some things that you would need, that you'd be looking for whenever someone's trying to start a company, or you're trying to start a company. Like, for example, I'd be looking for someone that is flexible, can roll with changes. I'm not talking about like physically flexible. I'm talking about like someone who can really roll with the punches, who can really, say, oh, my schedule changed. I can adapt fairly quickly. Another thing that I'd be looking for is honesty. I need to know, if you messed up, you messed up. We're all human. I get that. But I need to know, you just need to tell me, okay? So go ahead and pause here and tell me at least 3 things that you would look for in an employee whenever you would be hiring them for your company. So go ahead and pause and then resume whenever you're ready. Okay. Slide number 7 is it's a video. She's going to say, like, write down some things and to stand up. You don't have to do that, but I do want you to watch this video. It's about 10 minutes long, and it talks about logos. And the first part of junior achievement for this session is we are going to be creating our logos, but that's not going to be until tomorrow. Right now, we're just sort of getting all the brainstorming out of the way. So for this, go ahead and watch the video. Pause me, watch the video, and then come back, and I'll tell you what to do. All right. So now that you have watched the video, she talked a lot about logos and making a stand or a stance or taglines and things like that. So on slide number 8, this is where we're stopping. After the slide, you are done for the day. I want you guys to make a list about things that you like. What are 5 things that you like? It could be games, it could be weather, anything like that. So, for example, I would talk about, like, I love cactus, right? My classroom's done in cactus. I also love cats. Cats are pretty important to me. I love to be a teacher, and I love history. I love superheroes. I also like, cooking and food. Love that. So, go ahead, pause me, make your list, and then come back whenever you're finished. All right. So now that you have that done, you are done for the day. We are not turning anything in today. We'll turn everything in tomorrow. But tomorrow we're going to be starting off with a good reflection. So I'm done. I hope you guys have a great first day back to the year, and I will see you tomorrow.